Hi traders, it's time for the new weekly forecast video for the trading week starting on 13th of May. In the current week, the US jobless claims have risen, which made a dent in the US dollar. And I was anticipating this short-term downward move in US dollar based on my technical chart setup. Now, in the coming week, the most important report is going to be the inflation number, the CPI report from US. So, let's have a look on the charts and find out how we can tackle the movements in the upcoming week and make some money out of it. So, here is my list of instruments for the upcoming week. I've already made a list here. So, starting with, okay, so let's start this week with Euro versus New Zealand dollar. I'll switch to line chart and I'm going to apply, okay, let's start from a higher time frame. So let's start from monthly here. All right, so here's our long-term chart. That's monthly time frame chart for Euro versus New Zealand dollar. And if you notice, we have a very strong area of resistance. This is a strong area of resistance, and then the current level is also a strong area of resistance. What's happening? I need to clean my charts. Give me a second. Yeah, so here Euro New Zealand, we are on monthly. Now based on this, so here we have a strong area of resistance, and we also have a strong resistance at this level, the current price level. Now I'm switching to weekly. Now if you look at the weekly chart, we got this lower low formation. 1 minute. Okay, so based on the weekly chart, we got lower low formation with bullish divergence, the wider one. Then we got the low, higher low, higher low, higher low, along with high, higher high, high, and higher high. So the last two highs have printed bearish divergence on histogram, and based on this bearish divergence, we were anticipating some bearish moves. So starting from this high, that's the latest high on the chart. Starting from this high, we have a sequence of lower high and lower high again with a very strong level of resistance. We have a sequence of low and lower low, and then we got higher low here, or maybe a double low here, but with not a very strong type of divergence. So it's a continuing divergence which has given this temporary push. So Euro New Zealand bumped into this area of resistance, and now we are anticipating a downward move. If you notice on histogram, it has started slowing down. So the buyers, they look exhausted, and maybe it's time for sellers to take back the control. Switching to daily. Based on daily time frame, we can notice that we had almost double bottom here with a very wide bullish divergence. Then it got the break of structure, and it also printed a sequence of low, higher low, higher low, and higher low, along with high, higher high, a new high, and a higher high. So recently this level is broken. So this higher low is broken, and we got a closure below this level, which is a sign of weakness in the buyers. And moving to 4-hourly chart. Now based on 4-hourly chart, if you see, we have higher high formation with bearish divergence. So I need to start from this area. So we have higher high formation with bearish divergence on histogram as well as MACD lines, and we also got a sequence of low, higher low, and higher low. It's a very strong resistance level. So after breaking this level, we got some bullish divergence, means slowdown in the sellers, but the buyers could not take the control because they have not taken the price higher than this BUS level. In fact, they have again bumped into this area of resistance and they got a push lower. So multiple time frames hinting towards downward price action. Now if you notice on 1 hourly chart, the sequence is again the price got rejected at this major area of resistance based on higher time frame, that's weekly and daily, and then we got a sequence of lower highs and lower highs, low and lower low. I can see some bullish divergence being printed here on the latest lower lows, but it has not broken the BUS, so the sellers, they remain in control for this instrument. Now what could be the downward target? I'll be switching to candles chart here and I'll be marking the next major area of support. So we have a support here right now. So currently we can see some temporary bounce. I'm saying temporary because we are right now at a major support level, and we can see that here we have a major area of resistance. I can expect some short-term bullish move and then continuation to the next lower level, and the major level is here. So I'll be expecting EURNZD to touch 1.773 in the coming days if we get rejected, if it gets rejected around 1.8041. So this is the plan for EURNZD dollar in the upcoming week. I'll be looking for some short-term sell trades. So here it's making a sequence of lower lows, and the plan would be invalidated. The bearish plan would be invalidated if we get a break above 1.8200. So I'm talking about this area. So if buyers, they succeed in taking the price higher than 1.8200, then the bearish plan would be invalidated. Otherwise, I can see that EURNZD can easily touch 1.77730 or 5. Now let's move to the next instrument, that's Euro versus Japanese yen. Now here I'll be switching to a monthly chart again, and what I've done here, I have marked the Fib extension on multiple bullish cycles. So I've marked first Fib extension here, then based on candles I've connected the second Fib extension, and then I've connected the third Fib extension in the bullish direction. So currently EURJPY has reached an important confluence of resistance and completion of multiple Fibonacci bullish cycles at 165. In fact, right now it's trading slightly higher than 165, and it's exactly at the historical high point. Okay, so my idea is that buyers will break this level, but I'm anticipating a temporary push, and then we can have correction. Now let's see what's happening on lower time frames. Right now, based on histogram, I do not see any slowdown in the bullish momentum. The histogram is rising, even MACD lines are rising. So monthly chart still remains bullish, but we have reached an important area of resistance. So we will trade cautiously if we are buying here, and the next extension level is 170. So let's see how it behaves in the coming days. Now based on weekly chart, there is no slowdown in the bullish momentum. The histogram is still bullish. MACD lines are also rising, and I can see that currently it is at an important resistance level, that's around 168. If 168 is taken out by the buyers, then the next anticipated level is 170.51. No bearish divergence coming into play, so higher high formation, rising pattern on monthly and weekly. Now let's see what's happening on daily. Now on daily, I can see that it is still making a pattern of higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and higher low, along with high, higher high, higher high, and higher high. So we have higher high formation, higher high formation, and higher high formation all over. But currently we have a very strong resistance at this area. So we have seen, like in the previous days or in the previous week, we got some sharp selling at this point. So this is the starting point of the sellers, and the market has touched the important support, the fib support level, and bounced back quickly to the same area of supply or resistance. Now based on lower time frame, that is 4-hourly chart, if you notice, we have high, lower high, and now if buyers they fail to take the price higher than this resistance area, then we are going to get another lower high in this sequence. So we have high, lower high, and a new lower high is in formation. We have low, lower low, and lower low, and I do not see any bullish divergence. In fact, I can see slowdown on MACD histogram here. So if buyers fail to take the price higher than this level, that's 168 or 168.5, then definitely sellers are going to get the control back, and I can expect that price will go back to 164.7 or 165. So we need to monitor cautiously. If buyers they succeed in breaking this level, then there will be a retest and we can expect 170. If they fail, then I'll be looking to trade in the downward direction, and the immediate target would be 165 to 164.77. So this is the plan for Euro versus JPY. Now let's see what's happening on 1-hourly chart. Now even on 1-hourly chart, I can see some weakness coming up in the buyers. So here we got a massive drop, small correction, again a massive drop, and the buyers have taken a very long time with lost momentum here. So I don't see strong bullish moves, blocked at this resistance, and we can expect one more push downwards. Now the next instrument I'll be talking about is Bitcoin. Now I have marked on the monthly time frame. So what I've done here, so I've taken this high as an important resistance, which is already surpassed. So the buyers have taken the price higher. So this level is now going to serve as major support. And currently, based on the line chart, if you notice on a monthly time frame basis, the line is still higher than this important area of support. So you have to note that 58,000 to 60,000 zone is a massive support zone. Now let's move down to weekly chart. I don't see any signs against the bullish momentum on this monthly chart. So everything looks fine for buyers in the longer term. Now let's see what's happening on weekly chart. So even on weekly chart, if you notice, we got the sequence of low, higher low, double bottom here, higher low, and then it went parabolic and it has surpassed the previous area of resistance, and now this resistance should turn into support, and buyers should get support around 58 or 60,000. So currently Bitcoin is trading at 60,900, and if this level is broken, only if this level is broken, then for the very short term, the next major level counted on fib scale is 51,700. So if 58,000 will be broken, then I can expect price to reach 51,700, and again we have a confluence of support around 46,600. So worst case scenario, only worst case scenario I can say that if we get this downward move, then I can expect Bitcoin to reach around 51,700 or 46,600. But in the longer run, it's looking bullish, so it should be taken as an opportunity to buy. If you notice, if I connect the lows here, it will also be a rising trend line support, another confluence added, and it should be taken as an opportunity to buy, because in the longer run, Bitcoin is definitely bullish, and the upcoming target in the days or weeks ahead should be 72,000 to 75,000, followed by 80 to 81,000. So the longer time frame plan for Bitcoin is bullish. Only in the short term it can come to 46,600 if it breaks below 58,000, but I'm not interested in short selling because higher time frame picture is bullish and selling is more risk here, high risk. Now the next instrument I'll be talking about is US 500. Now again, I've marked on monthly time frame chart the first bullish cycle from the COVID era low level, and this is the first peak which I've connected with higher low, and here we got some extension levels. Higher time frame is still bullish, no signs against. MACD rising, MACD lines are rising. Histogram and MACD lines both are rising. Now based on weekly time frame, again I've plotted multiple bullish extension cycles. So this is the major one, first one, then I've plotted the next one. We have also connected this first bullish cycle, and I got a confluence here. So the next major level for S&P 500 is around 5400. Currently we are at 5216, and the next major confluence of resistance or the magnet zone is coming around 5400. Now I'm switching to daily and I'm adjusting my charts view. If you notice on daily time frame, we got some correction here. We have a confluence of support at 5000, which is again a round number psychological mark. S&P 500 corrected towards 5000 mark, bounced back sharply, retested this as support, and it has again risen to 5207 or 5216. So it's slightly higher than 5207, which is again a confluence of resistance here. Right now MACD is rising, and let's see how it is going to behave on the lower time frame. Now based on only on 4-hourly chart, I could see higher high formation here with bearish divergence, breakout structure, and after this breakout structure we can anticipate that the instrument will correct back usually towards 61%, and then again resume lower. Now it has already risen towards 80%, starting from this high to this low. The Fib retracement scale shows that the buyers have taken the price back to 80%. Now the main thing is we've got some duplication or triplication of Fib lines here coming from different Fibonacci cycles, and I can see that we have a confluence of support at this area. So slightly higher than the round figure number of 5000. So 5100, if 5100 is not broken, then I can expect that S&P 500 is moving towards the next higher target of 5400. If 5100 is broken, we also have a rising trend line support here in the same region, in the same area, which is coming towards 5100, which is coming at 5100. So if 5100 is broken, then we can expect some deeper correction. So the plan is, if you get a discount, if you get some pullback, you should plan to buy with the aim of 5400 only if it stays above 5100. So invalidation comes when it breaks below 5100. And finally, I'm going to talk about gold. So based on multi-time frame analysis for gold, now I'll be starting on weekly. I've done it many times in my previous videos, so I'll quickly run through. So I've plotted multiple Fib extension cycles, plotting on weekly chart starting from this low. So this is first Fib extension followed by next Fib extension. All extension lines are plotted on candlestick chart, and we've got some confluence here. Now currently we are means gold is trading above 2275, which is again a major support coming from duplication or triplication of multiple Fib lines. So until gold remains 2275, the plan is it is going to touch the next extension in the upward direction. Now here during this week we got some correction. It touched 2275 and bounced back sharply. I can see that it is forming hidden bullish divergence here, which is a sign of continuation. So I can expect that bulls will continue to hold it and take it to the next higher level. Based on rising trend line, it's still trading above this trend line. So only when it breaks below this rising trend line on daily time frame, we can expect deeper correction, but it doesn't look like. So 90% probability that gold will continue to the next higher level. Now coming down to 4-hourly chart, if you notice, it printed lower low with bullish divergence on 4-hourly, and we got the breakout structure. We have low, higher low, and higher low. So bullish pattern is formed. Now I can expect some short-term correction. Now how deep the correction could be, again I'm going to plot a rising trend line here. So we can expect some short-term correction towards 2335, and the next target should be 2394 or 2400, followed by, I can show you the next extension levels here. So followed by 2450, 2471, 2497, and ultimately we have a magnet level at 2550 or 2560. So my plan for gold remains bullish. Now only in the short run means intraday type, we will get some selling opportunities, shorting opportunities here, but I'll prefer to stick to my buy trades because higher time frames are all aligned in the bullish direction. Now if you get a break below this rising trend line, again it will find support at 2300 or 2275. We can expect a deeper correction only if it breaks below 2275, otherwise not. So the plan is simple, you should buy the dips. So this is my technical analysis for various instruments for the upcoming week. If you have any other instrument and you want me to cover, please feel free to DM me and I'll be happy to revert. Have a profitable trading week ahead. Bye-bye.